And I was talking about one client that had effectively abandoned its, sorry, let me just backtrack. This company had a strategic account management program. And yet it found that its own organization was quite good at putting value propositions together, but the delivery of those value propositions almost always failed. So this value gap, we said we were going to contract for this, but you get something less. And the SAMs in that structure had become so disappointed and disenchanted with their own organization, they effectively found it easier to deal with the customer than deal with their own people. They abandoned their organization. So that resulted, broken promises, I guess. So you need to secure your credibility. So SAMs still make avoiding procurement a priority. I mean, compensation, remuneration of people on the selling side, it is such a big issue for you. It's not a big issue. I mean, the procurement people are so cynical. They think you guys won't get out of bed unless you get a bonus. Whatever happened to intrinsic motivation? You guys are professionals. You'd probably do this job anyway. So this procurement are always cynical or skeptical about how your behavior is influenced by year-end targets and the relationship they have with your bonus. They're quite bored by it. The SAMs are spread too thinly across multiple accounts. I don't know how many accounts that you deal with or people who work for you deal with, but on genuinely strategic relationships, you'd be looking for 1-to-1 or 2-to-1, something like that. Certainly not 10 accounts. SAM ownership deficit of operational performance. So this is what I was alluding to when I said the SAMs abandoning their own organization. So I don't know whether you feel responsible for the performance of your organization in delivering value ongoing to the customer, or whether you believe that your job is inherently about selling. Yeah, and when Sam's going to quantify value in my terms, not theirs. So these are some of the things that supplier relationship managers and procurement people use to assess SAM performance. Well, is the SAM relationship investing to the right degree? Is the SAM an effective advocate for the customer back at base? I used to deal with a client who used to have a measure of their account managers, which was how much face time they had with the customer. You're probably pretty familiar with that sort of measure, where I think this particular client was saying, our SAMs need to be working face-to-face, have face time with the customers about 70% or 80% of their time. I think it should be about 20% of the time. The rest of the time is about being a business manager in your organization, ensuring that you're delivering value and you're reconstructing new value propositions for the customer. I don't want to see you every week or every month. When I see you, I want it to have big impact.